being an executive producer of such a world-renowned show, what is it like when you, from the beginning of the stages, when Chicago Fire first started, that launched this whole series? What was the inspiration behind the original show?
Well, I did have quite a strong hand in it, so I can speak to that. I was thinking that there really is not, at the time, there wasn't a rescue show on the air, and although it's not the most revolutionary concept inherently, I knew that with Dick Wolf's brand, we would do it in a way that would really resonate. And the idea of speaking to blue-collar America and doing something that was pure Americana and very genuine seemed like something that wasn't on the air and should be. So.
And the really cool thing about this series is that it's 3 different shows all within the same universe.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges? Because there are a lot of really great things about that. You have characters with crossovers and stuff. But what are some of the challenges of trying to bring all these 3 different shows together, yet still have them be their own entities?
Well, first of all, there's the logistical nightmare that we're faced with every day, but we managed to pull it off pretty well. So there's a lot of advanced planning. It's almost like a military operation in some ways. And then creatively, we really love to cross-pollinate the shows with characters from the others, which I think makes it quite unique and exciting for people to watch. You don't necessarily have to be a watcher of one in order to understand what's going on in the other, but there's added value constantly, which we really love.
And what's one of the benefits for you for working on this show? What makes this show different than other projects you've worked on in the past?
Well, I love the feeling of a really rich ensemble, and times 3 is pretty exciting. I've been known in my network executive career for doing a lot of ensemble series as well, but not necessarily with a franchise or a procedural at the center of it. Most of my past work was more in ensemble dramas, soap, like Party 5 or 90210 or Ally McBeal or any of those, L Word, Weeds. But this is something that has the engine of a procedural case to solve or a rescue to be performed or, a patient to be treated, that really gives us a lot of great story.
After speaking to some of the other executive producers before, they had mentioned that you guys have professionals that are giving you advice on, how to make this show really real. What is it like working with them? And also, what is the feedback that you're getting from people that are in this field right now?
In the fields of medicine and police? Well, first of all, we're very fortunate. We have such seasoned, authentic consultants on our shows from the police world, from fire, from the hospitals. So that's given these shows a real measure of authenticity and believability that we couldn't pay for. That's just amazing. And then, it just feels like an exciting way to tell stories. I'm sorry, I forgot the other part of your question.
It was, what's the feedback that you've gotten from people that are currently in the field right now? Are they saying that it seems realistic? Are they enjoying it?
Yeah, we're really, really lucky because our major intention is to make the people who literally work in these fields feel like they're being accurately represented. Even if we might take some dramatic license, we want them to feel like they can go with that. And we feel very embraced by doctors, police, and firefighters at this point. So.
And then what are some of the challenges? Because you're dealing with something that is so real and you're trying to capture the reality of these jobs, opposed to something that, a story that you make up, a science fiction or whatever it is, what are some of the challenges about making it seem so authentic?
Well, that comes with a lot of different approaches. Our consultation with stories, things that are current events that really are pertinent, that we draw upon constantly, things that are just humanistic and relatable and give the audience a feeling of saying, oh, that happened to me, or what if that were to happen around me, or that went on in my family or with my friends. And that just makes it very immediate for viewers and gives it a lot of value, I think. We really want to make sure, as we have quite sort of, specifically all along, to make sure that what we have, what we're lucky enough to have on the air, stays really high quality. So you don't want to dilute your process too much or too quickly. We really want to preserve and protect what we already have.
And then what do viewers have to look forward to with the coming seasons of these shows?
Well, there's going to be so much character interaction, lots of ups and downs for the various relationships that already exist. We hope to never be predictable. We hope to constantly be keeping it exciting for people so that various relationships and characters go off in directions that you didn't expect.